Mazzerati also wearing a new set of gear. She told me if I didn't plug it, she would most certainly kill me. So,
well, that's definitely, I'm glad you did then. Oh,
come on.
She wants the spotlight on her. Can you blame her? It took her this long to get here. She's going to want it.
But you know what? This is Madi Wrenkowski's home turf, so she shouldn't be surprised if she is getting booed, right?
That's the thing, though. Mazzerati does not want the people here to cheer on what she called a fan favorite here at Mission Pro in Madi Wrenkowski. And from the looks of it, it's getting under her skin. Already, she's very upset about the way that the crowd is reacting to Madi and the way the crowd's reacting to her.
And we are off to the races here, but the crowd just electrified by the presence of Madi Wrenkowski. Okay, Mazzerati, we see that you're throwing a temper tantrum, but you've got to keep your eye on the prize. Starting out the action with a big boot. Not necessarily the most sportsmanlike behavior I've seen tonight, Denise.
You know what? You mentioned keep your eye on the prize, but Madi Wrenkowski got an eye full of a boot to the face, and now she's kind of getting woman-handled here by Mazzerati, who's punching her, choking her. I mean, Mazzerati is kind of hot and fired up right now.
Oh, quick, Schoolgirl, could this be over in under a minute? No, not quite. All right.
People are always, they talk the talk, right? They say they're going to do this, they say they're going to do that, but Mazzerati kind of really is doing what she said she was going to do.
Madi Wrenkowski rolling out of that sunset flip, double boots to the chest. It would seem that Madi has done her homework on Mazzerati. I guess as this match elapses, we'll see if Mazzerati has done her homework on Madi.
And, of course, we've been talking about the collective throughout the entire night, and a win here for Madi would be absolutely huge. It would propel her into the collective show. So I think that she's got a lot riding on this, but at the same time, so does Mazzerati. She wants to get a win here on her debut.
And now Madi Wrenkowski giving Maz a taste of her own medicine, delivering clubbing blows to the face. You know, Madi's endeared to the crowd, but she knows how to dish it and how to take it.
She definitely knows how to dish it out, and we're seeing that smirk on her face right now. Look at her. She knows she's got the crown in the palm of her hand, and it looks like she feels like she's got this locked in her pocket right now.
And I think that Mazzerati is currently second-guessing her involvement at Mission Pro Wrestling, urging Madi Wrenkowski not to meet her outside in the ring. Hopping back in. Okay, so she was playing us. She was playing Madi. It's become very evident. This is a layered game for Mazzerati.
I think that Mazzerati is definitely making a name for herself already here, fooling everybody. Oh, but a brutal chop from Madi to Mazzerati. That must have definitely shaken her core.
Ooh, knocking the boots off Mazzerati, who is now teetering on the brink here on the outside.
You could see it in her facial expression. The breath has been taken right out of her.
But Madi Wrenkowski keeping the action clean. She is getting Mazzerati back in that ring. She does not want to win via DQ or count out. But unfortunately falling victim to those kicks of Mazzerati's. But both ladies are squarely in the ring.
And
folds her up for a pin, but Mazzerati only gets the one count. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Denise.
Oh, no, by no means at all, Sam. And here's the thing that I want to add right now is that you sensed it when she went for the pin. The crowd immediately started chanting Madi's name, and what do we know that does? That only kind of really pisses off Mazzerati as she's kind of lashing out a little bit right now on the referee.
And you know what? I haven't thought of it this way until you mentioned it, but maybe the cheering of Madi fuels Mazzerati, right? That hatred that she's accumulating from Madi pushes her to do dastardly things, like what we see her doing in the corner, clearly pushing her instep onto the neck of Madi Wrenkowski, and now adding insult to injury with some stomps to the back, also affecting that throat area, Denise.
And we know that that this is something that the crowd here does not want to see. They don't want to see Madi get this beating right now from Mazzerati. She is, representing Mission Pro right now, so there's a lot at stake here.
There is, and with that hard turnbuckle she just took. You've got to think that Mazzerati is rearing up that confidence within her. You got to stay on Madi Wrenkowski, though. It's very clear that she has the size advantage in terms of height. So if you take a moment, Maddie's going to capitalize and give you a taste of her own medicine right here, right now. She's doing that, Denise.
And just when we thought that Mazzerati was getting to enjoy the pain that she was inflicting on Maddie, Maddie just comes back fired up and really, like you said, gives her a taste of her own medicine. Maddie is definitely somebody here that you do not want to mess with. There's a reason why the fans here at Mission Pro Wrestling really like her.
And now Mazzerati, perhaps going for a big line, but no one home on Maddie's end. Gets a bit of a hairbeal as her leg got caught on the ropes. Goes for a pin. A little bit of a sluggish pin there, Mazzerati. Like I said, you got to stay on Madi Wrenkowski. She's no stranger to championship competition. As we both know, she has competed against Thunder Rosa for the Warrior Wrestling title at Tussle in Tulsa back in 2021, and she came up short, but then once more had the opportunity to verse Holly Dead for the Mission Pro Wrestling Championship at Sea to Shining Sea. But oh my gosh, what is this on the outside, Denise?
It seems that Mazzerati gave her another chop to Maddie, and right now Mazzerati is really kind of taunting the crowd and showing them like, hey, she's not somebody to mess with, and she's going for it again from the looks of it.
Yeah, and we are all about respect here at Mission Pro Wrestling. Respect for each other, respect for our fans. So, we're not taking too kindly to that on the commentary table, Mazzerati.
Definitely not. This is not Las Vegas. I know what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, but we remember what happens here in Conroe, Texas.
Mission Pro doesn't forget.
No, we don't.
Oh my, if we were in San Antonio, that would be quite the joke there.
Oh yeah, it would actually.
Yeah. But I digress because the action is piping hot in the ring right now. Mazzerati currently on the offensive with Madi Wrenkowski. I got to think that she's getting a little cocky, not taking Maddie seriously. And when you do that to Maddie, she's got that sass, she's got that class, and she's going to get in your face too and show you that she is competition that's not to be messed with. And we're seeing that right here. Could this be what turns the tide in this match, Denise?
And here's the thing, Sam, is that you and we have sat here and we have called some brutal clothesline there from Maddie. And here's the thing. There she's going, another clothesline from Maddie. But here's the thing that I wanted to say is that you and I have seen her.
Big drop kick to Mazzerati. Floundering in the corner. Madi Wrenkowski is firing up, Denise.
This is no surprise to me whatsoever. We have seen her go toe-to-toe in an unbelievable matchup with Holiday. We've seen her defeat Lady Frost most recently. So she's the girl on fire right now.
You can tell how badly both of these ladies want that GTS to Madi Wrenkowski. Her limp body falling back into the ring. This is not how we want to see this end. Nearly just gets that 2 count, Denise. Maddie's still in there.
Not the outcome that Mazzerati wanted. And the crowd is definitely once again getting behind Maddie here, cheering her on. As this could be any woman's game.
Mazzerati using that experience to her advantage, clutching those ropes, going for a spinning back kick. I've seen her use that before. Bridging suplex, Northern Lights. Almost gets the 3 count. Madi Wrenkowski kicking out with every last fiber of her being.
Beautiful execution by Mazzerati. I gotta tell you, that was a really good moment for her.
And you know what? I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but we know that Dallas is coming up. Mazzerati, I'm sure she wants to be there, but so does Madi Wrenkowski. Desperation slug to Madi Wrenkowski. Both of these ladies teetering on the brink, Denise.
And something to note here about Mazzerati, and I'm sure everybody watching at home is very impressed by her so far, as she's appeared on AEW Dark, and look, what is she doing to the arm of Maddie?
through. Strength on full display by Madi Wrenkowski. Could she be going for it? The leg scissors. They've been applied. Could this be it? That's all she wrote.
And another